on, man?
It's going great, man. How's it going?
Dude, it's been epic.
Yeah. It's been 2 freaking long years. We're pretty stoked. We've been wanting to have an MSR for the last year or so, but because of the pandemic and so on and so forth, we had to keep pushing it back. Eventually, it came to a point where Naushan hit me up and said, let's get together, try and do something. So it seemed like a good time now with everything, kind of settling in. It's not perfect, but we'll take it. Johan, Naushan and I spoke over the phone. That's how we haven't even met up still. We've just been coordinating through that and just getting everything out of the way to have this gig.
So how different is this year's MSR? The comeback gig.
The comeback gig. Moving to a new venue, we have never done a show at Women's International as far as I remember. This is the first time for MSR. I mean, it's home for most of the metal gigs, but it's the first time for MSR. New in terms of the lineup, we have a really new band to the stage, the MSR stage at least. We had Trishera, who's been around for the last few years, and over the last 2 years they've been gigging quite a bit. So this will be their first appearance on the MSR stage. They'll be opening. We have Sevex, who's back after 2, maybe 3 years. They'll be playing as well with a new lineup, with new music, and they are no strangers to the MSR stage, so it's great to have them back. We also have Nefertum, no strangers again, new lineup, so we're pretty excited to see what they'll bring. Whirlwind is playing, and I need not say anything about those guys. Everyone knows who Whirlwind is. If you do not know, please go and look them up, because they are one heck of a band. Basic MSR staple band is Abyss, man. You can't have a gig without Abyss. So those guys will be closing. We're looking forward to seeing them. Last time we caught them at Fistful of Steel. So this will be their second gig for this year. We're pretty stoked and hyped about all these guys sharing the same stage. It's a smaller lineup than last time. We have 5 bands, just to start small and just see where it goes, and gauge how things will be for the first event. And we're hoping to have more gigs later on. If it's doable, we might have a bigger lineup.
And so what have been some of the challenges this year just doing a gig? Because everything's just like topsy-turvy,
Some of the challenge, I mean, everything's a lot more expensive now. The venue costs have doubled since then. Lights, sounds, even printing tickets is expensive. Just to give you an idea, it's just mainly the finances that have been a bit of a challenge to overcome, but we've managed to overcome it. It was challenging, but we somehow managed to pull through. We're expecting a lot of new faces for this gig, so I think that will help with the future gigs as well. A lot of people are talking about MSR, about its comeback. So there's some hype around it, which is really exciting, especially given the fact that we've been inactive for like 2 years. That's always a good sign.
The future of metal. It's slowly rising again in the country.
Future of metal. It never died. It was just on hold because of the pandemic and the political landscape in Sri Lanka. It was just dead. Not dead exactly. It was just at a standstill. But now with new bands coming and some of the older bands still getting back into the groove, I think we can expect more gigs, more music. Stigmata is doing some stuff. Sevex is doing a lot of music. I'm hearing bands, some of the older bands feel like, I'm not going to mention names, but they've started cooking up some stuff in the studio. So we can expect quite a few releases from the rock and metal bands, both old and new. So that's something to look forward to. Hopefully next year might be a lot better compared to the last 2 years. So let's see, it's going strong.
1 gig down, and I know you already said like maybe by next year you're having some more gigs, but
that's the plan. So
okay.
Hopefully we could expect another 2 or 3 MSR gigs next year. Let's see how it goes. But that's the plan.
Is there anything you want to say in closing to metalheads who are attending for the first time?
We don't bite occasionally, but we're pretty friendly. So if it's your first event, you don't have to feel intimidated. You're always welcome. We look intimidating. We might sharpen our claws, but we never really claw at you. Just come, enjoy, experience. Who knows, you might dig it. You might dig the music. Everyone's pretty chilled out, friendly. There's this whole stereotype, that we're like these satanic monsters or whatever you want to call it. But we're far from that. It's pretty chilled out. So just come, enjoy the music and speak to people. You'll meet all kinds of people from different walks of life. That's always the best part about these gigs. So yeah, there's a lot you can look forward to. You can catch MSR on the 1st of October at Women's International Club. The gig starts at 6 p.m. but the gates open at 5 p.m. If you haven't got your tickets, you can come and get it at the gate. If not, you can head over to the Instagram page, sign up on the link and reserve your tickets now. And yeah, don't be late. It's a BYOB event. Bring your booze and get those horns sharpened and get ready to lose your voice.
And your
Cheers.
muscles.
Depends.
Neck muscles. Those always first.